I was working at Mademoiselle magazine as an assistant, and my editor came in one day and she said, the reporter we had scheduled to cover the MTV Video Music Awards is actually sick, so we need you to go. So of course, I wasn't dressed for the occasion. It was pouring out, I had no umbrella, and I just left with my tape recorder and ran uptown, and I got there, and of course, it was raining. And everybody was already lined up on the red carpet ready to do their reporting. And I thought, I'm going to mess this up so bad. I'm not going to get anywhere near the red carpet. I'm not going to get to ask a single question. And my editor's never going to give me another assignment again. And as I said, it had been raining and it just started to pour. And so everybody who was dressed and looked good for the occasion ran for cover. And I thought, well, I'm already a mess. I might as well just stand here and wait out the rain. And that's what I did. I kind of moved up to the front of the red carpet line and just waited out the rain. So when it stopped raining and the celebrities started to come through, I panicked for a moment and I thought, okay, I was so worried about actually getting here. Now I don't know what to do. I'm not going to be able to ask a single question. But something happens to you, and I know with me, adrenaline just kicked in, and when I saw Jennifer Lopez coming down the red carpet, I just got so excited, and I started flagging people down. I'm yelling for J-Lo, and I stopped NSYNC and Destiny's Child, and I just got so into it, and I forgot to be nervous anymore, and I just really enjoyed myself. And I remember leaving that night and thinking, this is definitely what I want to do. I don't want to just be a writer. I want to be a writer who interviews celebrities. My first job was as an assistant at Mademoiselle magazine. I didn't do any writing. I didn't do any editing. I basically was just kind of a gopher. I would run from department to department, meet with different editors, open their mail. And the person I enjoyed working with the most was the entertainment editor because she had the best mail. If you were going to sit and open mail, I liked opening mail that was for movie screenings and tickets for the Sundance Film Festival. And I just kind of got addicted to entertainment just by opening her mail. I loved my job at Teen People. It was a really fun job because so much of my day was spent doing what I love, which is watching movies, watching TV shows, and meeting the people from the movies and TV shows that I liked. And it was really enjoyable because I got to interview so many great teenagers who were on their way up, and it's fun to see where their career has gone. And I enjoyed writing too. So I got to do so much while I was there. I was a writer, I was an editor, I was an interviewer, and it just couldn't have been a better place to really learn the entertainment field. I really enjoyed interviewing Reese Witherspoon. I only did it once, but she was just so nice and so down to earth and so normal that it made the interview very easy to do. I really liked interviewing Chad Michael Murray. I have to say, at the time I was at Teen People, he was just probably one of the bigger stars that we focused on at the teen magazines. And he just was so nice and easygoing, and I always used to request to work on his stories. I loved interviewing Orlando Bloom. He was just coming out with Lord of the Rings at the time, and I just kind of knew he was going to be a huge star. He was just so charismatic and just so sweet, and I just really enjoyed it. I usually like to write in my home office. I like to have a little bit of music playing, low music, nothing too, top 40, because then I'll find myself singing along rather than writing. But I like some background noise. And I usually like to write in the morning. I feel like that's when I have most of my creative energy. But sometimes I get a little too addicted to the internet and checking eBay. So when I find I'm losing focus, there will be days that I'll actually go to a coffee shop and sit and write there, which is kind of strange for me because at home I like everything to be kind of quiet, but I work really well at this coffee shop when there's a lot of noise and a lot of people around. I feel like I just kind of lose myself and get into a zone.